If you're not suffering with me, that means you're against me. And now it's finally time to say it out loud and proud. I don't wipe my ass. Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement. I share with you guys my thoughts in this community, or should I say this cult, and how they also influenced my life back when I was really obese. And sometimes I also sprinkle a little story time sharing with you guys my personal fat stories back when I was extremely obese, and also how I changed my life. So if you're into those kind of videos, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and appreciate you so much. Now, without chatting any further, let's get straight into today's video. Today's one is a little bit of a disgusting TMI one. I honestly felt like I didn't want to talk about this because I just got really grossed out picturing and imagining stuff. I don't know if you guys are like that. When you hear something, you automatically picture the conditions and like just everything. And so I was very iffy about making today's video, but we need to talk about this because it's way too good to not talk about. And also this has been like going pretty viral on YouTube as well. Everyone's been talking about it, and so of course I'm FOMO. I'm gonna get in on it. This is about FatGirlFlow. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard the story about this person. It's all over the internet. Everyone's talking about it. As usual, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents as well.
The real tea is that nobody likes a pick-me. You don't need it. You don't need it in your life. The ableism, the fat phobia is tired, okay? There are so many ways to make jokes, to be funny, to do so many interesting things online, and being just a piece of shit, isn't it? It's 2024. Ableism isn't cute. Punching down isn't cute. You shouldn't be ashamed for losing weight. Of course you shouldn't be ashamed for losing weight. You can do whatever the you want with your body. You should be ashamed because you're an ableist. Don't be ableist. Don't be ableist.
FatGirlFlow. Okay, so I'm going off based on the blog that she posted. In case you didn't know, FatGirlFlow has a blog, and the title of the blog is I Can't Wipe My Ass, and I'm okay with it. Do you hear the pride in this? The confidence, because next to it there's a picture of her where you can tell that she's feeling really good about herself. Having said that, I can't wipe my butt and I'm okay with it, she feels real sexy about it. Just look at the picture next to it. Let's just read a little bit of what she gotta say, and then we'll get into what I gotta say, because I got a lot to say. Have you ever seen a social media post that punched you right in the gut? Another body positive influencer turned anti-fat mean girl is out here serving lukewarm takes in the new year. Number 1, the fat acceptance queens just always have a way of making everything about themselves. How is it somebody else's story, somebody else's experience, somebody else sharing their personal thing to people who care to hear what they have to say? How do you manage to make that about you? Why are you so riled up if you're so confident and proud and happy that you cannot wipe your freaking butt? You're so happy and proud of it. Why somebody else who does not want to live like that, sharing their take and their story, why does that make you upset? If you're not suffering with me, that means you're against me. How did this become a mean girl? Somebody sharing their story about themselves and how it was so suffering for them to wipe their butt and now they can. How is it a mean girl for somebody to say, you know what, I was struggling and I decided, I don't want to struggle anymore, I want to change my life, and that's why I went down this route? How is that a mean girl? Like, what? How? I'm just trying to comprehend. Why is that mean? The only reason you're saying it's mean is because you managed to make it about your damn self. How dare you decide you don't want to suffer together anymore? How dare you open your mouth and share a revelation with others? How dare you go and inspire other people to change their life for the better? Proclaiming disability together so that the world can change its structures for us. How dare you become self-aware? We're supposed to take and not give. We're fat positive sisters / disabled people. We're supposed to be hot and gorgeous and beautiful in our big bodies, but also disabled and at lack, and society needs to cater to us. Are you kidding me, ma'am? From the get-go, she's already heated. Just look at this. From the get-go, if you can open your mouth and constantly share all the nonsense you're sharing, why are you taking away someone else's rights to do the exact same thing? Just because it goes against what you want? You just labeled this girl a mean girl just because she's sharing her personal journey. Yes, she's a mean girl because she's encouraging people to change their lives and not choose to be disabled. She's a mean girl for telling the truth about obesity and how suffering it is. She's protecting people from having to get to a place where they need someone else to help them wipe their butt. If that's the definition of a mean girl, then okay, I guess she's a mean girl. The confidence she has to even block this in actual words is beyond me. Let's continue on. This is happening with frequency now. I think it's because we're all aging into our 30s and our bones creak and muscles tense. We're discovering our internalized ableism. Can I just say, firstly, I'm into my 30s and my bones is not cracking whatsoever because I'm in my 30s and I'm way fitter than I was at 25. My bones are not cracking, so if yours is, it's not because you're aging, it's because you're fat. So speak for yourself, there's no we. Also, I just realized fat acceptance would never use the real words for their level of fatness, like obese or morbid obese. Like, they would never use those terms, but those are the terms to define your body. The denial is just wild. Anyway, let's carry on. Well, some of us are discovering and interrogating our internalized ableism. Others have chosen to use their mobility challenges as motivation to rekindle that old flame with Mr. Shame. Can I just say, if mobility challenge is not a wake-up call, then what is? Death? A rose by any other name still smells like you think less of fat and disabled people. How do you lump yourself with disabled people? You are not disabled. You are choosing to be that way. You are choosing. It is a choice. And I'm sorry, not everybody wants to be disabled. Maybe you do, but not everybody wants to be disabled. Some people want to take accountability and realize that they don't have to live that way. You want to live that way. It's a choice that you make. You are happy living that way. You want to live that way. So then live that way. That's on you. But don't make other people pay because you are not disabled. You are choosing to put yourself at that disadvantage. This is like a jobless person who's looking for a job, and so they're updating their resume and telling people, that I'm updating my resume and I'm looking for a job. And then somebody who is taking free money from the government or taxpayers are upset with that person for going and getting a job or putting themselves out there and seeking to make their own money because it makes them insecure. It shines light on their laziness for not going out there and getting a job. Why are you so proud of your situation? You have 2 hands, you have 2 legs, you're not special needs or disabled whatsoever. You have a normal body that you voluntarily made it become disabled, and then now you're so proud that you can't wipe your butt and you're angry that someone else can. This is why I don't believe in fat acceptance confidence. I'm sorry, but who is strutting the streets with confidence with a butt that's not white? How? How do you find that kind of confidence to wake up in the morning, put on makeup on your face, put on an outfit that fits, and strut these streets, make TikTok videos with showing people that you're so confident and that you feel so hot and so beautiful with a butt that's not clean? Like, how do you find that kind of confidence or will to live? I cannot understand. You can't do the most basic thing and you are proud of it, and you think it's discrimination when regular sized people don't want to date you. Some people don't want to have to help someone else clean their butt. Some people, or most normal people, like to keep the romance in their relationship. Nobody wants to deal with a woman's gross butt. I keep saying butt so many times. Oh my god, this video is so gross. I'm cringing just talking about this. Well, random influencer 9, because she doesn't have a name. She's a mean girl, horrible human being, so let's just call her random influencer 9. Guess what? I can't wipe my own ass either. I haven't been able to make that rich since 2020 when we were all first sent home for the pandemic, and I relied solely on my bidet. What can I say? I literally went nowhere. I lost my ability to reach, and in all honesty, haven't quite found my way fully back yet. I haven't spoken super publicly about this, but I've written about my experience with this particular challenge over the years on my Patreon. My friends and family know, and for the most part, they all have bidet attachment in their homes too. And now it's finally time to say it out loud and proud. I don't wipe my ass. What world is this? What kind of world are we living in? Remember the time when shame was a thing, or like discretion was a thing? There were things that you kept private and you don't go on the internet and tell people, or you don't even tell your family members? Like, what happened? I feel like we're living in a very, very weird time. It hasn't always been this easy to talk about. The truth is that I have felt a lot of shame about this, which you should, as you should. You should feel shame. Like when I spent hours in therapy talking about how my body had betrayed me so much that I couldn't even do something as natural and standard as wiping one's own butthole. I felt ashamed while I sobbed in front of my then supervisor, admitting to her that I couldn't return to work in person because I couldn't care for my own toileting needs. With all of this situation, it still makes you want to go and eat your Cheetos. With all this situation, it still makes you want to go and eat your fast food after that. After knowing that you can't wipe your butt, you're still thinking about, you know what, how much more food can I scoff down and gouge down? Like, is that what you're thinking? See, this is what I'm saying. You cannot be really big in an Asian country because the country will tell you. I feel like first world countries, Malaysia is not a third world country, but Malaysia is also not a first world country, okay? And we have bigger problems to focus on than making everybody feel so comfortable, especially people who are just plain fat. So for you to be so comfortable to take your fat self and go and tell your supervisor about this situation, and for your supervisor to accommodate this nonsense, it's just privilege I don't think I could ever understand. I felt even more shame while I pursued an accommodation at my workplace, requesting that a bidet be put in place for me. I argued the case that this could be beneficial to many, not just me. Who else uses a bidet? People with mobility challenges, temporary physical injuries, disabled people, folks of certain religion that require them to use a bidet for spiritual reasons, okay? And yes, sometimes other fat people. What strikes me most about this post is the glaring ableism. The anti-fatness is almost to be expected. We're seeing many influencers ride whatever wave bring them praise and popularity. No, it's people opening their eyes and realizing that, oh my gosh, the life I'm living is not normal. It's a lie. I cannot live like this anymore. I could potentially die. I cannot even do normal people things. My leg could give away at any time. And I just want to, I don't know, live. Especially if it means they are hopeful and transitioning into the realm of the straight size audience instead of being pigeonholed into the plus size world. I understand this desire to receive praise for fitting in and being a good fatty by pursuing weight loss. I'm sympathetic to those feelings. See, here's why I don't feel bad for fat acceptance people that suddenly regret and then decides to change their life. Because all this information, all these things that people are doing or people are saying, you know, like why they're going on a weight loss journey and stuff like that, is very out there. They can see it if they want to. But they are choosing to cover their eyes and not see the truth and see this lie until something really bad happens to them, and then they realize that they need to change their life, and then they go down the other route of telling people, oh gosh, I messed up my life, blah blah blah. But they always knew they were messing up their life because those information was out there. It's just that in their fat acceptance world, they were looking at everyone else as the bad guy, not because they didn't know, not because they were in darkness, but it's because they don't want to. It's because that goes against whatever they are currently doing, and they like what they're currently doing until what they're currently doing ruins their life for the worse, like worse than just not being able to wipe one's butt. Then maybe they would think about changing their life. But even then, some people still don't. So then maybe some just need to wait for death. But really, the confidence of going and expecting your friends, your family, everyone around you to change their home situations, change their structures, build stuff for you to wash your butt, like that kind of entitlement, I just cannot understand it. I just cannot brain it. Because when I was really obese, there were times where I couldn't fit into the public restroom. Everything is built very small here in Malaysia, and there were times where I couldn't fit the public restroom and I couldn't like go inside the bathroom and close the door. Those were my wake-up calls. I feel like first world countries have the ability to accommodate a lot, and people's voices are just like louder there, and so the country would change things for them. So fat people can just lump themselves into the disabled community when it fits them, while also trying to assert themselves as body icons and just being beauty, but they also are disabled. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. What do you guys think about our Miss FatGirlFlow, who is proudly telling the world that she cannot wipe her buttocks? This has been one of the most cringe videos I've ever made in my life. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok if you like. The links are in the description box below. Feel free to DM me anytime. Some of you guys always DM me and let me know your personal stories of what was your wake-up call, your weight loss journey, and things like that. I love talking to you guys, and I love when you guys share with me your personal stories. I see a lot of myself in you. Like, I feel like we can relate on a lot of these things. So yeah, DM me guys. I will chat with you. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.